I'm dripping junket. How you all doing? Ralphy here. Ralphy's Reviews Team Knucklehead. First of all, a big shout out to our vape fam, Ian Mitchell and family. Thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, I hope you enjoy this one. I have a feeling it's not going to be my best because it's too hot. Again, last week's video is too hot. I don't like doing it in the summer. Anyway, we're going to be looking at the Payload RDA and Jux style mod. Yeah, great little combination. 22mm device, which is not unusual to see, but 24mm seems to have taken over. You know, I love me chunky, like these TVLs and me Limitless and all the rest of it. I like the chunky, ooh, they do it. This thing surprised me. Yeah, it's I wasn't expecting, right. So we got a sample and I looked at it and thought, yeah, built it all up, tried it. Wow, it does it, it truly does it. Look, it's got lovely 4-post design and it's got this airflow from underneath, which is kind of de rigueur for the times, but it's also got side snides, well, a bit plume veily. You'll see better in the close-up. Massively deep juice well, out a ton of juice. Really does produce the goodies. Like I say, I wasn't expecting that much. I saw the tactical warhead stuff before and thought the authentics are frighteningly expensive, and that kind of with the end of my interest. I'm like, well, it's 22mm, costs more than I can afford. Yeah, move on. So I thought I'd have a look. Liked it that much. We've got a load in. They're good. The bob on. Let me have a quick babe. I'm pleasantly surprised with these. Really am. I've got a few 22mm. Don't get used that much. This thing, it's hard to put down. Gosh, it's you know, like I've said before, I've not got the biggest hands in the world, but it's almost stealth. It's discreet. And it kicks like a fucking mule. Yeah, it does. It grabs you like an angry mother-in-law. It just does it. Really, really good. The RDA in its own right is a lovely bit of kit. The mod in its own right is a lovely bit of kit, and they make a great combination. Obviously, you don't have to use them together. They come together as a package. You can get the RDAs on their own. I've not seen the mods on their own, but you might be able to get them. We don't do them. There you go. They're not expensive anyway, so it's all good. Anyway, I digress, as I always say. I've had a load of ribbing over on the Go Clone or Go Home fan. Yeah, I'll put a link in the thing. Apparently, now I don't know where they got this idea from, but I have like a big long list of catchphrases. I'm always saying things. I don't know where they get it from. Yeah, but I digress, as always. So we'll go in. We'll get in personal. We'll go close up. We'll have a look at what you get in the box. We'll have a look at how they're put together. I'll strip the cotton out of this and give it a quick clean up and show you how I build in it, and most importantly how I wick in it to take advantage of that airflow system. Yeah, see you all in a minute. So here he is, got a copper one here, Payload, plastic box, little picture on there like. Let's get in and have a look. I've said it before and I'll say it again, I don't know how well the camera's going to pick this up because the sun's streaming in and I'm struggling to see through the camera, so hopefully when I edit it it'll look good. We get 22mm RDA. This one's made of solid copper, silver plated contact with a big beefy hexagon bolt style fastening, and then we've got the hybrid mod with your adapter plate on the top that you screw on your RDA, switch in the bottom. Dead simple. I know these are tight, so I'm going to screw it on there to pull the top cap off. There we go. Now look at this lovely deck. You've got 4 post, which is 3 post, but you've got a T section. All solid copper. You got this ever popular bottom airflow, which I know puts some people off, but we've got side airflow that run through these negative posts, very much like the plume veil. Those of you that have used or remember know what I'm talking about. But think plume veil on steroids. You know, for a 22mm device, this has got super airflow and lots of room to be building on. This is held that securely, it don't spin. Fits in the bottom very well with this bolt. Yeah, and it's all squared off. Got a square insulator that is pressed firmly into, so we don't have to worry about that turning. Fits on there a peach. That ring comes out quite easily, especially if you cross thread it. Let me just pull the spares out. We get a couple of O-rings, a couple of screws, a little screwdriver, which is useful for winding this bad boy out that I'm struggling with, because it's a bit stiff, so bear with. I've said that for a little while. There we go. There's the adapter ring. So we can fit that onto the RDA. Fiddly. I've already got a feeling this ain't going to turn out to be my best video. Got my stepson here this weekend, so I'm not going mad spending all my time out here doing this shizzle. Boosh. The switch is bang on. It's those of you that saw the TVL will recognise this assembly. I should have brought a little spiky thing out to get that started, but basically this unscrews like this. We've got magnets in there instead of a spring, and got a threaded insert with a super chunky rubber O-ring insulator, and boosh, there's your spring, there's your switch action. Yeah, solid copper again with this nut to hold it all together, that you can do what you like with. You can strip it apart with, and you can also adjust your throw by turning that in and out. Yeah, although the one I use has got such little throw on it that I've not had to touch it straight out of the box. So basically, shove your battery in, put this all back together, screw that up, adjust your throw if you need to, get it all just how you want it, and you're away. Yeah, absolutely simple and solid and a great device. So there you go. I mean, a super simple, lovely device. It's really effective. Now, I've been told it's not really a true copy of the Lux, because they don't have this top section like this and, but do I care? No, I do not care. It's a lovely little thing in its own right, you know, which is what I say about these. Take them with a pinch of salt. Look at the styling of it, look at the functionality and the quality of it, and then think, is that for me or not? And they are for me. I was put off by the 22, but not anymore. Let's look at mine, look. Here's mine built up. Got brass one. I've got my usual 20 gauge, 4 wraps, 0.07 build there, the old James Bond, with the Team Wrathful wires. And I've kept it purposely high. The coils sit high because I want to maximise this airflow. Yeah. And we've got plenty of room in the old cap. Level that up. We're well clear of that taper, so we're good. Now the secret of maximising the functionality of this is in the wicking. Let's get the old cotton bacon on it. So I'll just open this up, and I'm going to take some out, or take all of it out, and tear myself off a bit that looks about right for a 3mm. I'm not actually that fussed, because the important bit I want to demonstrate is how we tuck it in. So we'll just feed that through like normal. Good guess, Ralphy. I'll be able to use this after. Good. Yeah. I'll just get my scissors. So bear with. That's 2 times today. Those of you that know what I'm talking about or know what I'm talking about. Right, now I'm not going to trim that off too long. Just past the sides of the dripper. Yeah. Same for this side. Just feed that through. Give it a little twizzle. Pull him through to about where we want him, and back a little bit just to fluffy him up this side. Get a little bit of fluffy bunch here, a little bit of a cloud. Trim him off. How's he looking? Good? Looking good. So what we need to do is tuck these ends in, and we're just going to grab that end and push it in. Yeah. Grab that end, push it in. Same this side. Grab that end, push it in. Simple, yeah? What we need to do is clear that space for this airflow. So make sure we don't restrict that with a cotton, otherwise it's going to be gopping. Same this side, clear that, yeah? And just as importantly, because of this side airflow, we need to clear down the side of those negative posts. So just get your little pointy thing in, get it about where you want it. Now the easiest way I've found to get this right is to use juice. So we're going to put juice down the middle and let it soak a little bit, just like that. Now we can get in with a little doofer and we can use that to really shape the cotton. We can pull it out of there, we can push that down and clear the path, and it will stay roughly where we put it. Yeah, get that out of there, put that down, right. Clear the path, so we know that we're pretty clear on those negative posts, which means that we'll get reasonable airflow, hopefully, and that will maximise. So nice and clear there, yeah, like that, both sides. Nice and clear down here, and you can put your tool down there and make sure that there's no cotton in the way. We'll give it another drip. Fire them off a little bit. And that, my friends, is just about good to go. See you in a minute. There you go. Ooh. A bit thicker than I thought. So there you have it. The Payload and Juxmod combination. I forgot to mention these lovely little stainless steel screws, little flathead screws. Now, I thought they'd be a bit cheesy, but they're not. Like I said, I use 20 gauge wire, which takes a bit of tightening up, so truly expected that I'd just shear it straight off and that would be the end of that. No, right, you know, just like I always say, don't tighten them up like you're tightening the wheels on your car. You're trapping a bit of wire, so be sensible, you'll be alright. How does it perform then? it chugs, doesn't it? That's down to the build, I guess. You know, I run 0.07, which is extremely low, but that's my sweet spot. When I first saw the airflow, I thought it would be a bit mod father-ish, which is definitely for flavour as far as I'm concerned. I prefer a little bit more air. Don't get me wrong. I'm really enjoying the mod father and the captain's cab, which is a very similar airflow. I don't know if the 24mm somehow gives you a little bit more, but I thought this would be too tight until I sussed the side holes. Now, if you line everything up, as I have, the airflow's stellar. It is stellar. And the advantage I've found is the flavour is on point. It definitely is on point. It's brought out different subtleties and nuances that I didn't know were there in the juice that I've been vaping, which for me is like pretty rare because I'd really get into it. It does get a little bit warm at such low builds, but nothing hot enough to scare me. As you've seen with the switcher and that, it's so well put together and thought out that it's almost foolproof. Likewise, with this top section gets a little bit warm when you run really low builds, but it's made of solid brass for fuck's sake. It's going to, isn't it? So, all in all, it's a winner chicken dinner. The Payload RDA, Payload style RDA, yeah, tactical warhead type of thing, and this Lux mod, they're calling it. Sorry, Jux mod. I bet I've said Lux all the way fucking through. The Jux mod style. It's good. It's a really good bit of kit. It hits hard. It feels good. It's almost discreet after 24mm, and it truly puts you on that steam train to Flavour Town. It's definitely Team Knucklehead approved. So check them out. I'll put a link in. I'll put a link into our group. Please consider joining our group. It's a great place. As I've said before, it's not the Ralfy show. We've got a great bunch of members and a great bunch of admins, and everyone's helpful, and it's a true sense of community. Thanks for watching, as always, yeah? I'll see you all again real soon. Remember, people, smoking kills, vaping saves lives. Which do you choose, yeah? See you soon, have a good one.